Hey guys! In life, we look at the actual time to state a specific time period. But in language, tenses are how we express time without stating the exact time period. In the English language, there are three main tenses: past, present, and future. Today, let's look at the past tenses. Here we're thinking about actions that took place in the past. When we say that something happened in the past, we are setting a general time frame. Within this time frame, there are several types of past tenses. First, there comes the simple past tense, which is the simplest way of explaining a past action. For example, my dad watched TV. It gives us no additional information like when the action began, or whether it ended, or if it is still on. This past action is written by changing the verb or action word in its past form. To convert a verb into simple past tense, we simply add ed to the verb, thus creating the past form of the verb. However, certain verbs change differently in their past forms. The second type of the past tense is the past continuous tense, which indicates an ongoing past action during a certain period of time. For example, my dad watched TV while I was baking muffins. It tells us that a continuous action took place when dad was watching TV. Just like in simple past tense, there is a way of writing a verb in the past continuous tense too. For this, we add the verb was or were and change the verb by adding ing to it, thus creating the continuous form of the verb. Next up, we have the past perfect tense. This shows an action that was completed before another event in the past. Like here, my dad installed the new oven before I baked the muffins. It shows us an action that was completed even before dad watched TV. Now let's see how we can change a sentence to the past perfect tense. Here we add the verb have or had before the past form of the verb. Lastly, the past perfect continuous tense. This denotes actions that started in the past and continued until a certain point of time. For example, I had been begging dad to install the oven for 2 weeks. It shows us an action that started 2 weeks ago and continued until dad had installed the oven. And how do we change the verb to the past perfect continuous tense? We use the following formula: subject plus had plus been plus the continuous form of the verb. So to conclude, in total we have 4 types of past tenses, namely simple past, past perfect, past continuous, and past perfect continuous tense. These give us the various aspects of the past time period. We use variations like these to modify words to state different time periods instead of naming the time period of when the action actually took place. Quite an interesting language English is, isn't it?